This is News 8 Football Frenzy.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for choosing the Football Frenzy. Can you believe it? The regular season has come and gone. Next week, we'll be covering the playoffs. But first, we put a wrap on Week 9. I'm Jack Doles. Larry Figursky's off tonight. So Ruben Juarez is here again. And say hello to Seth Wells. Ruben?
Nice to be here once again.
Yeah. Our cameras were on the sidelines of 26 games tonight. Many of those major playoff implications. So let's get the party started. Start with our spotlight games. First up, we're going to take you out to Muskegon Catholic Central and Oakridge. Great ball game out there. Trailing early. And look at the run here by Joe Waller, the straight arm, the stiff arm. See ya. He's in for a 65-yard touchdown, 2-point conversion good, 8-7. Catholic Central. Second quarter, Elliot Riegler, 1-yard touchdown run. They led 16-7. Oakridge starts to fight back. Corey Vanderputty, 11-yard touchdown run, sails into the end zone, cut the lead to 16-13. Then the handoff to Brendan Raymond. He's going to fire downfield to Lorenzo Garcia. Oh, a beautiful trick play. 21-16 Oakridge at the half. Now we're going to the fourth quarter, 4th and inches. Waller again for the tie. And then they go for 2 because they just don't kick field goals. And they win it. Final score 30-28, Muskegon Catholic over Oakridge. Go ahead, Ruben.
Our second spotlight game comes from the OK Golds. South Christian and Cedar Springs both safely in the playoffs. A win tonight would help improve their playoff position. And this game was played at East Kentwood. And let's go to the highlights. Sailors opening drive, quarterback Jake DeHaan gonna end up winding, calling his own number. He takes off 24 yards up the gut, south up 7-0. Now, Redhawks would answer. Ryan Mitchell finding a lane, and there he goes. He's gone 69 yards to the house. The 2-point conversion good. Cedar Springs takes an 8-7 lead. We'll go ahead now to the third quarter. Cedar Springs knocking on the door. Alden Brunin, quarterback boot to the right. Redhawks up 30-17, but the Sailors would respond. Chandler Van Solkema plunging in for 6. Now they're only down 6, 30-24, but the Redhawks storm back. Alex Ream punching it in, 2-point conversion good. Cedar Springs goes on to win 38-32.
And our third and final spotlight shines on the red, the Hudsonville Eagles, despite losing to 4 very good teams. Rockford, Grandville, Orchard Lake St. Mary's, and Saline still had a chance to sneak into the playoffs, but they'd likely need to beat Caledonia tonight to do that. A win over a good team would go a long way, but we've seen the Scots this year. You've watched them. They're very good. This is a tall task for Hudsonville. Caledonia was 7-1 on the year. This was a hard-hitting game. We're going to start things off in the second quarter. Eagles driving. Trey Carr finds Jaden Timmer in the corner of the end zone. What a catch. It was 10-7 Hudsonville at the half. In the fourth quarter, this was a wild game. Caledonia up 1. Hudsonville the pitch to Drew Bain, 22 yards down the sideline. Hudsey on top, 19-14. But here come the Scots from their own 10-yard line. Quarterback Mason McKenzie takes the snap, rolls right, and he finds Justice Reed. His left foot did touch out of bounds, but he got it back in. The ref did not call anything, and he goes 90 yards down the sideline, in for 6. The Scots on top, 20-19. Then it was Owen Graham making plays on defense off the foot of the receiver, makes the interception and gets them down into Hudsonville territory, right at midfield, actually. And then after that was the play of the game. Mason McKenzie with a whoop, spin up the middle, down 50 yards for 6. Caledonia wins a thriller, 26-19.
Thank you, Chris Berman. With a win tonight, Top 1 Catholic Central would finish the undefeated regular season for the 5th time in 6 years. Look at the strike there from John Passanall to Nolan Ziegler. Touchdown, 6-0 Cougars. Their next play from scrimmage, Passanall to Ziegler. Touchdown, Cougars, 13-0. And then just for good measure, how about Joe Mullet? An 80-yard run here. Catholic Central wins it. Final score, 55-7.
Huge game for Forest Hills Eastern. The Hawks came into tonight 28th in the playoff standings in D4, so a win over Wayland should earn them another game. This one not even close. A third quarter, Hawks up 38-6. Jacob Snell taking it to the house from about 15 yards out. They tack on the extra point, make it 45-6, and then just with 12 seconds to go, Dylan Wieshorster finding Owen Hardy in the end zone. Forest Hills Eastern rolls over Wayland 55-6.
Another team looking for regular season perfection was Rockford. The Rams took an 8-0 record and #1 ranking into Grand Haven, looking for the OK Red outright title. Opening drive for the Rams, Ryan Ahern with a carry from the 18, breaking tackles, cuts it outside, down inside the 1. He would score in the next play. It was 7-0 Rockford. Still in the first, now 14-0 Rams. Zach Ahern drops back, tosses it to his brother Ryan Ahern for a 2-yard score. It was 21-0 Rockford. The Rams all over the Bucks, 28-6.
At 5-3, currently 21st in the Division I playoff standing. Granville should be in, but why take any chances? Secure that win for sure with a win over West Ottawa. Will they get that? Here it's Ian Sanders. Fires downfield to Cade Pilzik, makes the catch. Oh, fights off, oh, fumble. Oh, but it's recovered by West Ottawa. Well, now, later on in the third, Dogs up 30-7. There's the touchdown run by Pilzik, takes that to the house. Granville wins 45-14.
Next stop, South Haven. This game was not on the schedule last week, but South Haven and Constantine, who are both 8-0, opted to play each other instead of the winless opponents they were scheduled to play. Constantine with a big lead. Bennett Vandenberg adds to it with a touchdown right there. Then it's Dean Topolsky with a quarterback keeper. Constantine goes on to win 42-12.
Two-time defending state champion and playoff-bound Mona Shores needing a win and some help from Zeeland East to grab a share of the green. Sailors took on Wyoming late second. Mona Shores already up big. Kewan Farnham keeps the Wolves off the board with that interception. It was 29-0 Sailors. Then in the third quarter, Mark Konechny, we called his name a lot this season, and he would break another big run. Defenders trying to chase after him, but you cannot catch him in the open field. They do get him down right near the goal line. It was 36-0 Mona Shores as he gets in for 6. The next possession, it was Hayden Terpstra. Takes the pitch, breaks a tackle, and scores 43-0 Sailors. They go on to win 49-0.
Yeah, Seth mentioned Shores would need to beat Zeeland East. Would need Zeeland East to beat Muskegon to win a share of the green. Well, that didn't happen. Big Reds made sure they win this thing outright. Destin Piggy takes the toss. And, boy, he's one of the fastest guys around. Look at him go. Touchdown, Big Reds. They had an early 7-0 lead. Still in the first quarter, more Muskegon. This time it's going to be Damari Foster. He's going to take the pitch, stretch the field, and he goes in untouched. Big Reds up 14-0 early. They go on to win it 62-16. They win the green outright.
After a 1-2 start following losses to Muskegon and Mona Shores, Zeeland West looking to lock up a playoff spot, hosting Holland. Ducks up 8-0 early first quarter. They hand it off to Skylar Gerink, 38 yards to the house, practically untouched. Zeeland West takes a 16-0 lead. The Quack attack coming at you once again. This time it's Parker Holman who cuts inside and brushes off the defender. Smooth sailing from right there, a 53-yard touchdown run. Ducks up at 24-0. Second quarter, Ducks keep on rocking and rolling with Rolando Robelin with a clear path to pay dirt. Zeeland West with a blowout victory. The Ducks hammer the Dutch 70-6.
Sounds so smooth.
So smooth. Not for me. Our final game of the half is from the OK Silver. Godwin Heights hosted Calvin Christian. The Wolverines on the outside looking in for the playoffs, but still had some hope when they kicked this one off. Here is Godwin Heights. Jeremiah Drake, a QB sneak, 1 yard in for a touchdown. Then it was Jabari Camp Moore, a 10-yard touchdown run. Godwin Heights all over Calvin Christian, 63-0.
We've got to take a quick break. When we come back, more highlights. And probably some more really cool names from you. Welcome back to the Football Frenzy. We kick off the second half in the OK White. Northview came into the night 29th in the playoff standings in Division III. Look at this crazy play. The fumble ends up in the hands of Alex Moore, recovers in the end zone, and Northview cut Christian's lead to 21-17. Looking for more here. But the fumble, this time it's recovered by the Eagles, and then that leads to this. Jamarte Hogan 1-yard touchdown plunge, and Christian High wins again. They beat Northview 48-17. Northview going to bite some fingernails over the weekend.
We're off to East Grand Rapids, where the Pioneers have finished up the regular season against Fordsdale Central, who was looking to win the OK White outright. Scoreless in the second quarter. Rangers driving. Hunter Robinson on the QB draw. 6 yards for the touchdown. 7-0 Rangers. After an EGR punt, Rangers go back to work. Robinson back to pass. Sidesteps a defender. Check out the pass right there to Connor Milton, who makes the catch at the 1. That sets up another Hunter Robinson touchdown. Rangers led 14-0 at the half, and they go on to win 28-0.
Interesting matchup at BYRON Center. The Bulldogs trying to avoid a third straight loss, closing out the regular season against the surging Lowell Red Arrows, who needed a win. They're going to get this thing started. Lowell driving. Carter Blau takes the handoff. That's a 9-yard touchdown. 7-0 Red Arrows. BYRON Center gets it back. Brady Brait, QB keeper, and he's in for 6. It was 7-7, and then a big play here to Jason Savini. Gets the ball, finds a big hole here, and he's gone. That's another touchdown. BYRON Center beats Lowell 34-21.
Let's take you south to Centerville. Bulldogs have already been crowned champs of the Southwest 10 tonight. They went buck hunting, took on Buchanan. And here, Centerville going to strike first. Tyler Swanwick looking for receiver, can't find one, keeps it himself, tucks it under. 3-yard touchdown, 2-point conversion, good, 8-0. Second quarter now, Bulldogs up 16-0. And this time it's Mason Lemmings. Going to get the handoff. He's going to go 11 yards for the score. And Centerville goes on to win it. Final score 46-13.
White Pigeon finished second to Centerville in the Southwest 10, but at 7-1, they had a better record overall. The playoff-bound Chiefs hosting Leslie in a non-conference matchup. Chiefs up 14 in the third. Senior running back Jack Davidson gets his second TD of the night. White Pigeon up 36-14, and they go on to win 44-21.
Let's check into the SWAC Valley, where they only played 3 conference games. Lawton was the king of the hill coming into the season finale against Saugatuck, but Trailblazers only a game back in the opening kickoff, though. This is Lawton's Carter Crosby all the way in for 6, and it was an early 6-0 Lawton lead. Still in the first, Lawton again. Jake Ruiff, the 2-yard touchdown, and Lawton takes down Saugatuck 42-21.
Despite a 3-5 record, Matawan came into week 9 30th in the standings in Division 3. Oh, they closed out the regular season at home against Battle Creek Central. This is Ryan Van Leer finds Andrew Marucci in the corner of the end zone, touchdown, 7-0. And then it's Blaine Rogers going to fight his way into the end zone, and the Wildcats win it. Final score 26-6. They should be playing in the postseason.
Unity Christian looking to win the OK Blue outright and wrap up an unbeaten regular season with a win against Fruitport. The Crusaders only lost once in the last 2 years. A forfeit due to COVID. There's Abraham Rapoon with a 10-yard touchdown, 7-0 Unity. Then next possession for Unity, Cameron Chandler with the touchdown right there. Unity up 14-0. They go on to win 55-13.
Just smoking everybody in sight.
Yeah, they are. Also from the blue, Allendale at Spring Lake. It was 28-7 Allendale at the half. In the third quarter, though, it's 28-14. And Spring Lake's Jackson Core rolls out, fires one through the rain to Derek Paget. 61 yards down the sideline, dives in for 6. It was only a 7-point game. Next Spring Lake possession on 4th down. Jackson Core back to pass, connects with Joe Westhoff. This one for 44 yards, and the game was tied at 28. In the fourth quarter, though, Allendale regaining the lead with a 5-yard touchdown run up the middle by Cole DiPiazza, and that would be the game-winning score. Allendale in a great one, 35-28.
Oh, that's a surprise. All right, Coopersville was in 26 in the playoff standings in Division 3 when they kicked off against Hamilton. There's your homecoming king, Tim Allen. Well, now it's Allen, an 11-yard carry for a first down. He had a big night. And that sets up a touchdown. West Neer, quarterback keeper up the middle, 6-yard score. Coopersville wins it 37-21.
Let's go to Pawpaw. Pawpaw and Plainwell, both 5-3 entering tonight's contest, each in the top 25 in D4. So valuable playoff points on the line. Second half, Plainwell up 7-0. Trojans going for it on 4th down. Deshaun Dixon Schumacher. Fast like Michael, 39 yards. Plainwell extends their lead to 14-0, but here come the Red Wolves in the red zone. They drive it up the middle with a junior, Zayon Davis. That gets Pawpaw on the board. Fourth quarter, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Pawpaw pounding the rock. And the final score right there is Plainwell 20-14, the final.
As Sparta also came into the night in the top 25 in D4, so a win over KELLOGGSVILLE should secure a playoff berth for the Spartans. And early on, the screen pass, Nick Gordon to Jamari Everett. That's a 15-yard touchdown. It was 43-9 Sparta. KELLOGGSVILLE trying to answer here. Play of the week candidate Brandon Toonstra cuts it back, and he's got all the grass to work with there. Gets to the outside and all the way in for 6. Sparta, though, comes out on top 56-20.
All right, we're out of time, so we're just going to go into the break, come right back. See you in a minute. Need to let you know Hopkins beat Belding 38-22. Our apologies, don't have time to get these in, but we'll have them on Daybreak. See you next week in the playoffs.